Last time on Nerds on Tap.
Coming soon to your Saturday morning TV explosion! Drive your brain with Nerds on Tap!
Let's get some pizza and fight some mutants! We can take our transforming dinosaur laser car!
I don't know, guys. If we're gonna take the laser shark, we're gonna have to find a new camouflage.
What the heck are you talking about, Slurry? And what the heck is a camouflage? Nailed it! I wish you would've died back in season 3 when we started a band and were put in space for some reason.
And now, Nerds on Tap breakfast cereal. Kids, make your parents take you to the store, and while they're at it, make a dentist appointment because sugar is awesome! Free toy inside, probably. Or you might have to send some UPCs and some other shit in the mail. And then it takes so long you'll forget about it by the time it gets there. Nerds on Tap cereal Saturday morning cartoon shit!
Why don't you give me fresh beer? You serious?
Hello everyone, welcome back to Nerds on Tap. We're a podcast that drinks beer and talks about nerdy things. My name is Chris.
This is Jim.
And this is Joseph.
And why are we talking like NPR? I don't know.
Remember now, we have a tote bag or maybe like a coaster.
If this is your first time listening to this show, I'm sorry, I'm going to stop doing this.
Let's be wacky radio guys.
Wacky radio guys.
It's I'm here with Corn Dog, Dorito, and I'm the Goof. Here on Nerds on Tap.
So I'm Corn Dog.
I'm Dorito.
Joseph's Dorito. Why is Joseph Dorito?
Joe Rito.
Joe Rito. Joe
Okay.
Rito.
I like
and
it.
what are you? The Goof?
The Goof.
Okay.
You have to explain them all. So Chris's last name is Coney, like Coney Island Corn Dog.
Corn
Joseph
Dog.
is Joe, and he's also Mexican. And my last name is Goff. My last name is Goff, which is Goff Goof. The Goof.
Well, you came up with that really quick on the
Like
fly.
that he's Mexican. I'm glad that we pointed that. How many episodes have we pointed out that you were half Hispanic?
It's been pretty much every one.
Except for the one where we couldn't decide if it was Hispanic or Chinese.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell.
I had to set you straight, but now you won't let me forget.
We have like a podcast to record, or what are we doing?
We are recording a podcast right now. It's called Nerds on Tap, and this is part B of episode 13, lucky number 13. And because it's part B, we're doing the Nerdocalypse, and our Nerdocalypse this round is Keanu Reeves wearing a pair of sunglasses versus The Thing.
You win.
Yeah, so that's it. We have Keanu Reeves wearing a pair of sunglasses versus The Thing, a.k.a. Ben Grimm.
Yes, not
the
John Carpenter's
fantastic-
The Thing.
Not John.
Not John
Carpenter.
Not John
John
Carpenter's
Carpenter.
Thing.
I like that John Carpenter.
John Carpenter.
Let me tell you about that John Carpenter.
Guys, I promise most of our episodes we don't talk like a bunch of fucking assholes.
We just are
it's
a bunch of
just-
fucking assholes.
We've had to do a lot of voice acting today, and that's just kind of, I think it's getting to us. It's been getting to us.
If anyone out there wants to pay us to do this for a living, please.
Pay us to talk like a bunch of assholes in the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning. Hey, can you believe Taco John's has breakfast? I just can't wait to wake up and have diarrhea by the time it's 9 a.m.
What about you, Corn Dog?
Yeah.
I can't do it. I can't do it anymore.
What about you, Corn Dog? I was with this chick last night, man. We won. And let me tell you, your mom didn't call me back. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like the busy signal on the phone.
I couldn't think of anything on the fly.
She didn't call me.
I just went with the first thing that came to mind.
She didn't call me back.
What are we doing?
Are we
How
already
did we
drunk?
How did we get this far? Guys, for those of you watching or listening,
I'm sorry.
Joseph's very sorry.
Joe Rito
Let's talk about
apologizes.
The reason that we make such stupid noises is because we're drinking beer. And we start each episode drinking our beer, and now we're going to tell you what we're drinking. Right now, I am drinking Samuel Adams Escape Route. And I've never had this before, which is... I've actually never heard of it, and I think I've had most Sam Adams beer, so... I really don't know what to expect from this one. I haven't tried it yet, so... Okay. Very German-style beer, for sure. Lots of yeast. Little malty.
Like your mom last night.
Like your mom. Obviously, obviously pours golden, and it's kind of hazy. Honestly, all I can really say about it is it's a very, very typical German. Is it pronounced Kolsch? Kolsch style beer. Yeah, it's gonna be. It's one of those beers that you would drink with like brats, stuff like that. Like perfect pairing with that. So, yeah. So if you want to try like an Americanized version of a German beer that's good for cooking some brats this summer. I got nothing to say to that.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
This is a good one.
Cooking brats this summer.
Cooking brats.
So I'm drinking the same.
Somebody else talk.
Shut up. I'm drinking the same beer because my wife drank all of the other ones. So
Announce it to people who weren't here last episode.
yeah, I have the Indeed Brewing Shenanigans. It's a light and fresh.
What a shock!
Crisp, summer ale. It's delicious. It's just good. Just really good.
I would have did summer beer.
I would have did New Belgium Fat Tire, but my wife just stole my beer. She drank all my Fat Tire. So.
Oh.
Thanks, hon.
I had a lot of Fat Tire this last weekend. We went to a comedy club. And I don't recommend it. The one we went to.
don't go to a comedy club.
Well, they had their...
you get guys like us. They're like,
they had their house guy go on, and any of us could have been better, because the house guy was... Oh, it was painful. That's why
he's stuck as the house guy.
Yeah,
he had a list of jokes on his wrist right there, which he pointed out to us, and he was like, yeah, if one of them lands, I just take a knife and just scratch it off, and crickets.
No. Yeah.
And then he was like, one time someone actually threw a pocket knife up on the stage, and at that point I was just pounded that beer and ordered another one.
Wow.
It was bad.
That's terrible.
I wish that guy would cut. So
I almost threw him a butter knife.
the death of comedy.
It was bad.
The death rattle.
Rattle.
The Luth house comedy.
Ew.
Well,
yeah, it was awful.
Wasn't it cold outside, guys? Because it's Minnesota. Bleh.
Actually, that was the majority of the jokes. The whole night was cold jokes.
Of course it was. Isn't it so cold?
You know, you guys have roads. They lead out of here.
No, we're all shaking our heads for anybody listening.
I hope that guy's listening right now. I'm not going to say kill yourself, but that's extreme, but rethink your life, probably.
Don't quit
Give
your
him
day
a slightly
job.
sharp plastic spoon.
Yeah, just like jab yourself with a spork, and then leave your job at Wendy's. And,
a spork. Joseph, what are you drinking before we
All right, so
really destroy this guy?
I'm drinking some Blue Moon Blackberry Tart Ale. Blue Moon, Colorado. Also from the Coors distributor. So it's a macro brewery, but it's actually really good. If you like Blue Moon stuff, I think you'll like this one. It's got it pours really like dark red orange. So it's very flavorful though, kind of a fruit. Well, of course, because it's blackberry. It's a fruity beer, but It's got a lot of it's got good taste to it. It's got a good finish. Feels good in my mouth, and and yeah, I really like it. But I'm also a big fan of Blue Moon beers in general. So if you like Blue Moon, you'll definitely like this one. If you like blackberries, you'll love this one. So
I like
cheers
black
to
things
that.
in my mouth. So.
Yeah, don't we all, Jim? Don't we all?
Oh yeah.
Don't we all, the goof? Don't we all?
You said it, Joe Rito. You know what? I've been seeing a whole lot of Blue Moon beers recently that I've never seen before, and I'm guessing it's because this year is their 20th anniversary because they started in 95.
20 years ago.
Which is, if you do the math, you carry the 1 and you multiply X,
This isn't math on
solve
tap.
for
Shut the
Y.
fuck up.
It's been 20 years because it says it on their bottle cap.
And
the
because Jim
20-year
just
anniversary.
said so also.
Yes. So I don't know if that's why or if I'm just seeing.
I don't know if anybody
beers
else,
that I haven't
if
seen
anybody
before,
else is going to be able to find this one because I've never seen it before. There was one bottle of it, so it might have been expired. I don't know if I'm
really
drinking
wanna find
something that doesn't exist anymore at all, but I dig it.
I just found one the other day. It was a pale ale by them, and I had never seen a Blue Moon pale ale before.
Did you get
I liked it.
the white pale ale?
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what
that
it
Was
was
it called
really
pale?
good.
Was it called Pale Blue Moon?
Oh,
I'm the house. I'm the. Just so you guys know,
I
I'm
think
the.
Joseph's like it just sounded really sad about what Joe
scratch it.
I'm
Scratch
the
it.
house. Comedian.
Scratch it off, Jim. Scratch it off.
There's a local comedy hidden Hudson here. I'm the house
Just
comedian.
how about just get all of them in a row, just to make sure you're thorough.
Wow. Suicide jokes. We've already jumped the shark. We haven't even started.
Trigger warning.
We kicked the shark in the face before we jumped it too, so it's a pissed off shark.
We went, hey.
Hey, okay, let's stop being jackasses and get to the Nerdocalypse. So we have Keanu Reeves, and he's wearing a pair of sunglasses. That's very specific because I feel like he doesn't carry the weight or the power. He doesn't have that demanding Keanu Reeves presence without the sunglasses on, from like Matrix and every movie he's in.
Yeah, but he's not Neo. Let's be specific about this. He's just Keanu Reeves, the actor, with sunglasses on.
Yes, but I'm sure he's learned some things in his tenure as Neo, and
he claims he knows kung fu.
And well, he was in that 47 Ronin. Was that it?
Yeah.
Was it 47?
I think so.
He can swing a sword.
127 hours. What are we talking about?
Keanu Reeves and sunglasses. Here's the big thing though. This is going to decide the fight. What brand of sunglasses is he wearing?
Is that going to be the decisive factor?
Maybe. Or is it like
he was online and someone in a random chat was like, "Hey, I have like super cheap Ray-Bans. Did you want to get some?" And he clicked on it, and he totally got a good deal on some low end, fell off a truck Ray-Bans. So that's totally a legit thing.
He got some Roy bands, not even legit Ray Bans. He just got some Roy bands.
They're like Oakleys.
The Oakleys, but the O has a little bit of a dash on the side, so it looks like a Q.
Yeah, it's
just so they can get away with it.
Quokleys.
So Keanu Reeves, he's been in movies such as Speed, such as The Matrix, and the
Bill and
follows up to The
Ted's
Matrix
Excellent
that you
Adventure.
haven't seen. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, 47 Ronin.
John Wick.
I've heard that's actually a good movie,
I've
but
heard
I
it's
haven't
good.
seen it.
I've heard it's good.
Day the Earth Stood Still. He was still Neo.
Why'd you have to bring that up?
He was still Neo in that
We were
one.
doing so good.
What else has he been in? Has he been in any rom-coms? We need to list those.
He was in some movies with Sandra Bullock that were like romantic style. I don't know if they were comedies, but they were like romantic-esque.
Well, of course, Sandra Bullock's in it.
Bullshit.
Yeah. So that's.
I would say Sandra Bullock. She has made some shit, but she's definitely better than Reese Witherspoon. So
he was also a comic book character, Constantine.
That's right.
And that movie wasn't that bad.
Scanner Darkly.
Yeah.
That movie wasn't that bad either. It wasn't that good.
Why didn't they give him blonde
Can that
hair
be a
in
soundbite that
Constantine?
we keep on the show?
Whatever. He wasn't even English either. He really. I look at that movie like it's not Constantine. He's not Constantine in it, but it's not a bad movie. But yeah, he's not.
Yeah, it's okay,
I can
but
agree
it's
to that.
not the character.
Yeah.
It's a different Constantine
No.
Same shit that Will Smith pulls.
in everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Deadshot.
Keanu Reeves is sitting on a bench, and he's
Wait,
eating.
who's
Yeah, we haven't even
uh,
said who he's
who's the
facing.
Thing? I don't know who
Let's-
this is.
No. Let's put it this way: if we have someone listening who doesn't know who the Thing Ben Grimm is, they can just stop listening.
I gotta make a lot of rock penis jokes.
Is that,
Alicia.
you have like a condition or?
Alicia Masters. The
Yeah,
rock
Alicia
writer.
Masters. Is she the daughter of the puppet master? That
I honestly
villain?
don't know much
I
about
can't
her.
remember if she's a niece or the daughter of the villain.
Fantastic Four is one of the very few Marvel. I lost my train of thought.
Marvel
How are you guys?
series.
Rock.
It's one of the few Marvel titles that I never really got into much, except for I read like the Ultimate line. You know when that
Yeah.
first came out.
That's Mark Millar, right?
Mark Miller.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read those up until when it ended the first time, even though they kind of started again later on. But yeah, that's as much as I've read of them. I've seen the movies.
That's too bad.
Fox. Those are masterpieces, right?
And the new one's coming out soon.
Oh yeah, that actually looks kind of cool.
Maybe.
That thing looks way better than the thing that
he's
looks
too-
like he's made of foam.
He's too big.
You just
He's
say
too
that
big.
because he doesn't have pants on, and that's how you like your things, Chris.
Yes. He looks like the rock biter from Neverending Story. And he's too big. It bothers me how tall he is. They're making him in the Hulk.
They made him into a Ninja Turtle from the recent Ninja
He's
Turtles movie.
not.
Ooh.
But
That's
Ben Grimm is awesome. He's anti-street. He was a streetwise guy, and he does not like being the Thing because, yeah, even big giant orange penis made of rock is
he got
probably not very good.
he got the shit end of the stick through that whole
Yeah, right?
Space
really
radioactivity stuff, whatever.
He's
Because
the quintessential Stan Lee character.
because okay, so Mr. Fantastic, he's completely stretchable, but can go back to normal. Can make his
You know what I mean?
penis
And the
tremendously
stretchable
long.
thing,
It-
that'll definitely work to his advantage.
Exactly. Human Torch can turn back. He doesn't have to be fire, and he can fly.
The only downside to that is that he has to say flame on to start his superpower, and that's embarrassing.
That also, if you're in the wrong club, that also starts a dance-off.
And Sue
Flame
Storm can turn invisible, but it's nothing permanent.
And she has force fields,
Yeah.
Yes.
So
which they added later.
And
Just
apparently
being
she's a
invisible
catch
for
because
flame.
everybody always goes for Sue Storm.
even
especially in
Namor,
Victor
the Submariner.
Yeah.
Damn.
Everybody's got the hots for Sue Storm. So, yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, Ben Grimm shit end of the stick because he just got turned into
into
a
a
big
pile of
rock
rocks.
dude with who knows if he still has rock genitalia.
Kind of reminiscent of those rock soldiers from Ninja Turtles in a way.
Very much so.
Hmm.
But I think
they
Fantastic Four
breed?
came first.
They probably got it from, they got it from them. Because
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic Four was Marvel's first, thing, wasn't it? Their first big license.
Yeah, that was Stan Lee was about ready to leave, and he felt he was going to do one book the way he wanted to do it, and if it was his last thing he did with Marvel, that'd be fine. And then it ended up being insanely popular because it was the first it's when the world really got to see inside
What
of
he
Stan
can
Lee's
do.
mind, what he can do, what he can bring to the
Which-
table.
Which pretty much gave us everything else that we now love, because we wouldn't have gotten any of that if he had left. So
What's really sad about that is that they're killing off the Fantastic Four altogether now. They've been trying to slowly weed it out.
Yeah.
Now that Secret Wars is going on, they're just gonna get rid of it altogether.
I gotta tell you though, even though I don't read the Fantastic Four that much, I mean they cross over into everything. So I see a lot of their characters regardless and know a lot about them just from all the crossovers. Man, I am ready for Reed Richards to be gone. I hate Reed Richards.
Yeah, he's
my
kind of a dick.
lead. I hate him more than any other Marvel character. Ugh. What a piece of shit.
I'm smarter than everyone.
Ugh. Yeah, he needs to go. He's done.
Well, yeah, he officially is soon. Anyway,
They can keep the others. I don't care, but he needs to go.
so how would
Do you think
Keanu
that
Reeves? Oh,
Marvel's-
go ahead.
Just before we get off Fantastic Four, do you think that Marvel's doing it on purpose because they won't get their rights back from
Yes.
Fox?
Yeah.
Totally.
I've read multiple things about that. It's somewhat despite Fox, and it's because they're kind of hoping that eventually it'll kind of kill off the buzz about Fantastic Four. Then eventually Fox will relinquish the rights and they can get it back and then do it their way.
I mean, look what happened with Guardians of the Galaxy. That was a movie that nobody knew, and then all of a sudden, people like in comic book stores, they were going in and be like, "Where's your Guardians of the Galaxy stuff?" And they had to like dig shit out from like back issues and shit.
Right.
And now they're like the one of the top teams, and they're in everything now. So
That makes me worry about.
They don't want Fox to profit from that.
It makes me worry about X-Men too, and I know that they're never gonna kill off the X-Men. But I've heard rumors that they're going to do some really weird stuff with them after Secret Wars that I'm not really... If it's true, I don't like the idea, so... I don't know.
So Ben Grimm sitting on a bench,
Okay.
being all sad, being all, "Oh, I'm the thing, I hate it." And he looks over, and there's Keanu Reeves eating soup. Just,
But wearing his sunglasses, so Ben Grimm thinks that Keanu Reeves might be blind. So it's like, oh, I can have a conversation with this guy.
That's how he got his
That-
girlfriend.
Yeah, it's true.
I like my Ben Grimm impersonation.
I can
Let's
have
never speak about it again.
I can have
So
a
bad.
conversation with this guy.
I can have a conversation with this guy.
Is he English? What is he like?
He's going to go talk about the socks.
You just killed it, man.
All right.
Hi.
So,
All right. What's gonna spark the fight? Well, I mean, Ben Grimm's got kind of an attitude to begin with. Keanu Reeves, I don't know him personally because we never really clicked, but he seems like he might have a little bit of a level of douchebaggery to him. Like he might be a little high and mighty, up on his little high horse that also wears sunglasses. So
he would
I don't know.
just.
What do you think?
It's just a lot of woes and whoa, a rock dude.
Whoa, rock dude. What are you talking about?
I thought you
I'm
was
done.
blind.
I thought he was blind.
Wanted to have a conversation with you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Uh,
All right, so Ben Grimm, Keanu Reeves just starts talking, and Ben Grimm, the Thing, automatically does not like this guy. He's like, this guy's a douche. So he feels the need to put this guy in his place. How does he do that?
does he take his sunglasses? Does he take his Quoakleys?
Ooh. Maybe he takes his sunglasses off and just slowly, just looks him in the eye and crushes him in his hand.
He has to lift his
Or just
arm up like that
pops the
meme.
lenses out of both, so it just looks like he's wearing glasses.
I don't know,
Yeah,
because then it's not even Keanu Reeves wearing sunglasses anymore. It's just Keanu
It's just
Reeves,
Keanu Reeves in glasses.
who once wore sunglasses.
Yeah.
The person formerly known as
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves wearing sunglasses. Whoa.
Whoa.
You could-
sunglasses.
You gotta license a man to catch a fish. Don't let any asshole be a parent.
Those were $5 sunglasses, asshole. Since they're Quoakleys.
I like it. All right. So if they start to fight, how's Keanu Reeves even gonna survive? I mean, this guy's a big old rock.
He's gonna bring in his kung fu knowledge.
I was gonna say he says
Pull
he has
some
some kung fu knowledge.
Pull some kung fu
There it is.
treachery.
There's the slur of the episode.
Yeah.
He says he's got his kung fu knowledge.
He gets his kung fu knowledge.
I'm looking forward to seeing the closed captions on this episode. This is I'm the Don Vito of podcasts. Like,
It's gonna
can't
be like
fucking understand what I'm
gibberish, rock penis, gibberish.
Kung
much.
fu.
That's how closed captions look every time I talk. It's just random shit. If you guys have not seen that, any listeners, viewers, go to YouTube, check out some of our videos where the closed captioning actually works and do it. It's funny as fuck. So you'll enjoy it. It makes the podcast funnier, and we need that. Yeah. So definitely turn it on.
Please turn it on for our
Turn
sakes.
it on.
For your sakes.
Right now we're dying.
We're dying so bad.
Who thought Keanu Reeves versus the Thing was a good idea?
We didn't have any more vetoes. We couldn't get rid of it.
We should have did Kool-Aid Man versus Deadpool. So the Kool-Aid Man busts through a wall. It's like,
oh yeah.
What if we did both?
Let's do everything we just vetoed and make it a Royal Rumble, a battle royale.
Done.
Ooh.
So Kool-Aid Man explodes through the wall.
Deadpool.
And like Deadpool's riding him.
Yeah. Deadpool's
exactly
he's like drinking out of him.
Deadpool's swimming inside of him trying to take all of the Kool-Aid in.
This is already the best Deadpool team up ever.
Yeah.
He's just
it's
right on the
Kool-Aid
back.
Man and Deadpool.
Yeah.
He's relaxing inside of him, like with a little cup.
Yeah. He's like, whoa, don't drink too much. Shut up, Kool-Aid Man.
I need some of that to live.
You're not my real dad. Deadpool's like, you're not my real dad.
Deadpool is, why are you up in my Kool-Aid? You don't know the flavor.
Oh, man. It's probably cherry like you always are, Kool-Aid Man.
No, his flavor is red, Joseph.
Red
is the flavor.
Sugar, water,
like
and red. Those are the ingredients.
If it's cherry, don't know if it's fruit punch. It could be red raspberry.
No, you're right. You're right. It's always fruit punch. So he is fruit punch Kool-Aid Man. Okay, so fruit punch Kool-Aid Man with Deadpool inside of him.
Punch.
That's his finishing move. Also, the fruit punch.
It's the finishing. It's like the Falcon Punch, but it's a fruit punch.
Fruit punch.
He has the Hawaiian Punch kid as his little sidekick.
Yeah.
Forgot about that little bastard. That little like ginger with dreadlocks somehow. How is that even possible?
He's got dreadlocks. He's got that blue and white striped shirt on.
Right.
He's like the Batmite of food mascots.
Kool-Aid Man with Deadpool inside of him. They are a team now. They are a single unit. They're like the Mighty Morphing Power Rangers. They have melded together into one being. Now they are Dead Kool-Aid Man or Kool-Aid Man Pool.
Kool-Aid Man Pool? That's amazing.
It's disgusting.
That's the grossest. Oh, God.
All right, so Kool-Aid Man Pool.
When I laugh, I sound like that dog from Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
Muttley.
That little wheezing thing going on.
Muttley with Dick Dastardly. You do talk about Dick a lot, so it makes sense.
Dick Dastardly. What a name. That could be somebody's AM/DJ name. Dick Dastardly.
You know it is.
Oh, somebody's got it.
If not a poor name.
Dick Dastardly. So Deadpool inside of Kool-Aid Man going up against Keanu Reeves, who just had his sunglasses crushed by the Thing.
What would the Thing say? Has the Thing met Deadpool before? I'm sure. Probably.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, yeah. They hate. Well, take this back. Deadpool loves everyone. The Thing hates everyone, especially Deadpool. The Thing is definitely going to hate Deadpool.
Not this guy. Not this guy again.
I don't know how, like, Deadpool kills everyone with, like, you know, his swords or some sort of ridiculous antics. How would Deadpool even take on the Thing? I'm sure...
Especially when he's inside of the Kool-Aid Man, so he's not very effective.
I can tell you right now, the first thing that's going to happen is the Thing is going to punch right through the fucking Kool-Aid Man. Just shatter that motherfucker. Kool-Aid's going to be everywhere. Keanu Reeves is probably going to bend down and start lapping it up.
Oh, no. That's what pisses Deadpool off, is he's no longer part of Kool-Aid Man Pool, and so he becomes singular Deadpool again, and he doesn't have any more Kool-Aid because it's all on the ground. That's what pisses him off.
Deadpool is like, now it's personal.
Now it's just a full-on fight.
Yeah, so now it's a fight. So I can tell you right now.
Hawaiian Punch kid just punching people in the nuts.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he was there, too. What does he say? I don't know, something about Hawaiian Punch.
That's probably what he says, Hawaiian Punch.
How about a Hawaiian Punch?
Maybe. So he punches Keanu Reeves in the junk.
This is what he talks like.
Is that
What happened to this?
is that his hair or is that a hat? That's
That's his hair, I think.
Are you
He's got
sure?
the Ginger Bob Marley is
When I-
going on.
When I look at pictures of him, it looks like a hat, like a. I
There's
don't know.
no way that's a hat. Viewers, if you could let us know if that's a hat or if that's hair on Hawaiian Punch Kid. How do you spell Hawaiian?
HAWAIIN.
How do you spell kid?
It looks like antlers. Like, what is that?
I know, but it's got to
I
be
think
like
it is a hat. He's got black hair.
it's a hat or it's antlers that he has from his previous victims, because who knows what kind of pit fighting he's been in.
Oh my god.
In Hawaii.
In Hawaii.
Maui pit fighting.
Obviously,
Samoan UFC champion.
Hawaiian
Punch
Punch Kid.
Kid.
That's his name.
Punchy. His name's Punchy. Hawaiian.
Punchy.
It's a hat.
Okay.
It's a hat for sure.
Totally a hat. Okay.
It looks like the Skull Kid's hat from Legend of Zelda.
All right. So he just randomly is here. He wasn't even one of our contestants.
So yeah, he jumps in and
He's
he's
just
like,
here.
he says his catchphrase, "Hey, how about a nice Hawaiian punch?" And punches.
Who's he punching?
Wasn't that refreshing?
Everyone.
Everyone.
This is gonna be
Like,
another
isn't
Apple
that
episode.
Tutti fruity punch, bitch.
Another one of his quotes.
Okay, I say he's punching. Let's say he punches Keanu Reeves. What do you think? Keanu Reeves needs to get punched.
Well, Ben Grimm's the one who punched through the Kool-Aid Man.
Well, that's true.
Oh, him and Deadpool are fighting by now.
Yeah, that's true. I don't see how those two could. Here's the big problem that we face is that Ben Grimm's made of rocks, and Deadpool can't die. So it's like, okay, how do you stop either of those two? Now there was a comic that Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. It's somehow he killed Ben Grimm, and I don't remember how he did it, but we know it's possible. Does anyone else know how it happened?
I remember a Fantastic Four comic where Wolverine cut up Ben Grimm's face, and he had to wear a metal mask for a while.
Suppose you could cut through rocks. Well, obviously, because I mean, people drill through rocks and shit all the time. So, if it came down to Deadpool going against the Thing, well, since he's beaten him before, I would have to say that Deadpool would have to win, right? I mean, what do you guys think?
That just because he's won
killed him
once
before.
doesn't mean he's gonna win every time. Maybe he learned his
That's
lesson
true.
in this
It
reincarnation.
could have been a product of the environment they were in at the time.
Yeah,
too.
because I'm pretty sure there was no Punchy in the environment they were in. Now with the Punchy as the
How punchy.
with Punchy as the catalyst, it might change the outcome altogether.
I think
It
he.
doesn't say how he kills Ben. It just says Sue Storm is grieving over Reed Richards who's dying, and she's just like surrounded by rocky remains of Ben Grimm's body.
Oh, so we don't know how it did it. It looks
So
like
it's
he
like-
blew him up with some
It's
sort
like-
of.
yeah. That's what he would do. He would cut like a hole in him and then like throw like some sort of explosive in the center.
That's true.
It would probably be one of those things where he like cuts off his limbs so he can't move anymore, and then just kind of dices him up.
Just ineffective, so he can't do anything. I think there's no way around that. I think Deadpool is gonna defeat the Thing,
Yeah, because what can the Thing? I mean, the Thing could crush him all he wants. He's just
and
gonna
he would just
right
come back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
So
Keanu
we-
Reeves is completely distracted by Punchy because he has no idea how to deal with the a mascot, I guess.
What kind of hat is that?
Where do I get one of those hats, dude, to match my? I had some sweet Quokleys to match that, but
Cool. Oh my god. I'm just for we gotta stop talking about hats. I'm picturing Keanu Reeves in one of those really big Dr. Seuss kind of hats you get at like rave parties.
now it's gonna turn into a hat v hat battle. It's
it
gonna be
seems
like
like
one of those. It's gonna be like one of those wrestling matches where whoever wins has to give up their hat forever.
Their luchador mask.
Yeah, exactly. A mask versus match, but it's a hat versus hat mask match. So it's gonna be Punchy hat versus hat match. Punchy versus Keanu Reeves to see who is the ultimate victor and can retain their hat.
I can say this: as much as Keanu Reeves tends to keep his sunglasses, I have not seen Keanu Reeves hang on to a hat. So
He had never met Punchy before, and that encouraged him to retrieve that Dr. Seuss hat that you spoke of. He doesn't have his Quokleys anymore, so he needs some kind of accessory, and that's what he went
to be relevant.
Or of
He
course.
pulled like he had a bunch of glow sticks and hidden inside of it. Put them all on. Now he's like partying like he's in the rave in Matrix 2. They're all sweaty and
God.
So he's doing all that, and Punchy's just trying to pull off his finishing move because it's the only one he knows, the Hawaiian Punch.
Hawaiian Punch.
And it just keeps getting dodged, and all the while he's losing his stamina, so eventually he's wearing himself down while Keanu Reeves dances around in his hat.
I'm just going to say that since... so we've already lost Kool-Aid Man. We've already lost the thing, Ben Grimm.
Yeah.
Deadpool is just in the background eating his chimichangas, watching this whole thing go down.
He was just pissed at the thing because
He's hanging out.
he's the one who messed up his Kool-Aid. Like
Yeah.
he got all up in his
Kool-Aid
Kool-Aid. Yeah.
He messed up his Kool-Aid.
Deadpool, stop making bubbles in me. Oh no.
Deadpool has no beef with Keanu Reeves or the Hawaiian Punch Kid. He's just eating his chimichangas. He's happy.
Yeah, he's left them to their own devices.
Hanging about. He's probably taking selfies with Ben Grimm's head.
Yeah, he's making cultural references about Keanu Reeves being in different movies. Shit.
There we
Breaking
go.
the fourth wall.
Okay, so we got to figure out who's going to win between the Hawaiian... Or Punchy, that's his name, right? Punchy. Yeah. Punchy and Keanu Reeves. Sorry. I choked on my own spit. We have to do it quick.
In 20 seconds or less.
All right. I'm going to say that since Punchy only has this one move, his Hawaiian Punch, Keanu Reeves busts out some of his kung fu and just kicks him in the face. He falls over onto the broken shards of Kool-Aid Man. And then bleeds out.
And then he bleeds Hawaiian Punch, and then Deadpool drinks it, and he's like, all right, I gotta go.
Satisfied, and he walks off. So
now
in
we
the
got
end...
Keanu Reeves face-to-face with Deadpool.
No, Deadpool,
No.
he's fine. He just
but see,
Hawaiian Punch, and he's like...
Keanu Reeves is showing off his kung fu moves, and Deadpool is, he's kind of a ninja. He's just like, come on, really? Come on.
Plus, he has guns, so he would probably just bang, bang.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Keanu Reeves does all this crazy kung fu shit. Deadpool just pulls out a gun, shoots him in the face, and continues eating his chimichanga.
It's like, say hi to Dennis Hopper for me.
Oh, you're cutting out, Jim.
Dennis Hopper was in Speed, and he died. Come on, guys.
You were cutting out during a lot of that. What did you say?
Oh, sorry. I was saying, I thought you were cutting out. I was fine.
No, you're cutting out. Sorry, dude.
Okay. No, he's just like, he eats his chimichanga and he just pulls out a gun and says, say hi to Dennis Hopper for me.
All right, that sounds like a very Deadpool thing to do. So, I'm gonna say that's it. So, in the battle between Keanu Reeves and the Thing, Deadpool is our winner. Guys, that is as good as we can make this goddamn episode.
Which is not very, but those are our expectations.
We're so sorry. If you can forgive us for this episode, like, share, comment, tweet, all of the social media bullshit that we keep saying to do. You should do that stuff. Subscribe to us on iTunes, and we will thank you on the air. You will get a personal thank you, and Joseph will probably hit on you. So
it'll happen.
Incentive. Yep. Now no one's gonna do it. I just jinxed us. Shit. Anyway, guys, thank you for listening. My name's Chris.
And I'm Jim.
And I'm Joseph.
All right, guys. Sorry about the last episode. Drink like a nerd. Cheers. Cheers in the morning.
Cheers in the afternoon.
Cheers on a bagel.
All right. stuffing at Cheers on a Bagel.
This was Nerds on Tap. If you like what you saw or heard, make sure you follow us on that Twitter thing that all the kids are talking about, at nerds_on_tap. And don't actually write the word underscore. That's not how Twitter works. And of course, we are on that Facebook thing, facebook.com/nerdsontap podcast. Thanks for listening. Nerds on Tap is part of the BS Excluded Network and the Slurred Nerd blog on Tumblr.